just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times and needing to tighten the reins a little bit. This one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. Jonathan Allen drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
It certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more. But it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Powell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd. He completes this to Cole Turner. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On 1st down, Howell. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Powell's throw pulled in by Melton. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, how to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's go now. 18 driving, 18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go shoot. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Flat, flat. Unlock line, unlock line.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
An unfortunate distinction for Sanders last season. He had the most yards, 754 of any back in the league, to not score a touchdown. He's still the guy in Philly, though, and he'll get back to scoring this season. Plenty of work available for him in the league's top rushing offense from a year ago.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Gibson again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Bo Melton, a 16-yard touchdown. And Washington able to strike for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They run with a man from La Tech. It's Boston Scott. And he's got it down to the 28.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Scott. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And from the gate now. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage. And before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackle, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Throwing is Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. Do you think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw it one deep.
Second down, Howell back to pass. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now back to throw. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Elliott is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
One last shot before the break. Howell. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Howell throwing on 1st down here. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. On third down, here's Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Sly able to put this one through. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
To try again after the sack. Hurts looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yards that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation. Where they have a much better chance of picking up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
19.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Hurts to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
One more time with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, and a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Hurts. He will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On first down, Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that back.
They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action. Howell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. There he goes left side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Hey, Cash.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts forced out to his left. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now they go play action with Howell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, Howell. He's able to find Melton. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, an even 90 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Hurts will throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cameron Curl, and the Eagles are right back in this football game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. De'Ami Brown. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Howell throwing for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely fourth down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and 6. Second down. Howell now. He's going deep for Brown. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.